So what is going on, my YouTube peeps? I know we got comfortable real fast. I know maybe I don't even think we're 2 weeks in, and here I am already filming from the bed. But you know what? I am trying to build this consistency, so please excuse my surroundings. Let me tell you, I had high hopes for some videos for you guys today, but that didn't happen. So, if you're interested in knowing what my day was like, pop on over to Instagram or Facebook. It's Brandy B on it. But oh my goodness, I was a little housewife that could today, y'all. I got up and I was down in the kitchen by 6:15 this morning. Now, I worked yesterday evening from 2:30 to 11. I got home and I didn't go right to sleep. And my sleep score says that I went to sleep around 1 and I was up at 6. And it was a struggle, y'all. But once I was up for the day. And so I made Mr. breakfast and he was really appreciative. So that was cool cuz I've told you that since he's going to work every day, I want to be able to get up and hold down the house and send him off. I just feel like, it's my honor to do it. I'm excited to do it. Um yeah, I mean, he gets up and I just, I want to be there. That's all about, what partnership is about. So anyway, so I did that and then I went to the post office because I needed to rent a PO box for my business. So I did that and Evan and I both had dental appointments today. So I came back home, made Evan get up, made him some breakfast. Then we went off to the dentist and we were there, came back home, and then Evan had a nurse visit. But I made this appointment so long ago, I was thinking it was his annual visit, but it was just a nurse visit. He had to get like the second round of a vaccination. I don't even know what it is. I didn't go back there. Why? Evan is 18, but I did sit in the waiting room, whatever. So then we went to the grocery store to grab a couple of things because Mr. reminded me this morning that it was Monday Night Football, and specifically, he wanted to watch the Colts play the 49ers. 49ers are his favorite team. And so, anyway, when he told me that last week, I had already purchased chicken wings. So I was like, oh, I'm going to make some wings. And blah, blah, blah. So after we got back from Evan's doctor's appointment in the grocery store, I just sat on the couch and I filmed this other video and I was just telling y'all that I was like listening to my body and my body was like, sis, you need to chill out. And Mr. had already excused me from having to, make breakfast for him this morning, not demanding at all. Very chill man I married. And he was just like, no, babe, you worked yesterday. You don't have to get up and do it. But I put these pressures on myself. They're self inflicted. So, anyway, I still got up and I did it. But after running around and stuff, I was just like, I'm tired. Hold on a second, because I think they don't realize they're in here with me. You hear a squeak toy? Ma'am, I'm filming. You need to be quiet, okay? I'm filming. So, yeah. So anyway, what else happened? Oh, so I was giving myself permission to just chill and breathe. I also was like at a crossroads, right? Because it was like 4 in the afternoon and I was like in need of a cup of coffee or a nap, right? And so I'm like, coffee or nap? I mean, they're both going to have probably the same effect or adverse effect, meaning I'm going to be up if I take them. Well, I didn't do either. I ended up just getting up and I started making dinner. And I swear it took me like 3 hours and all I made was chicken. And I didn't even fry it. I put it in the oven. But like I got whole chicken wings, so I was cutting them to try to make, the wingettes. And that took a while. Then I was like, okay, I was just kind of freestyling in there. All I knew was chicken. They didn't have onion rings because I went to Aldi. I never go to Aldi, but it was across the street from the doctor's office. So I was like, yeah, let me just I'll slide on over there. Totally surprised because they had B-dubs, wing sauce. And I was like, wait a minute, this is expensive. Where's the generic stuff? My son was like, you want off brand? You want like, ma'am, you're a label hoe. But so anyway, I was just in Aldi expecting to pay less. That I'm digressing, but it's been a busy day, okay? And I'm proud of myself. I made a couple of videos. I made some stories over on short form social media, aka Instagram and Facebook, and things are happening, and I'm just doing it in December. So today's activity for my business was renting the PO box. I don't know that I've really started a series. I was supposed to be letting y'all see what this website hot mess looks like, but then I kind of got slick and rerouted it to another landing page. So, A, kudos to me for kind of being resourceful and, just like, okay, I'm not going to have it just like a whole hot mess. But anyway, so here I am. I'm making this video because I'm going to build this consistency, okay? I'm going to build it by any means necessary. So y'all are going to get a video out of me every day, all right? That's my promise. I'm committing to the video. And I'm praying and that it's not going to be like my Wordle streak because that plummeted. And now I'm on a 2-day streak. So anyway, yeah, at this point, I think I'm just tired and I want to shut it down. But I am building consistency. That's the goal. And I'm building the community, the runaway reset. And my plan is to really, eventually get into the burnout that people are experiencing and just the many hats that how you lose yourself and you have to, you feel like you have to run away to find yourself. Eventually, grasshopper, and I'm grasshopper, okay? We're going to get there, but I just want everything like yesterday. But it's a whole process, and that is what this journey from burnout and, finding myself and prioritizing myself. That's what it's all been about. And so I'm finally starting to get it, okay? Some people have hard heads, but I'm finally starting to get it. And so, one day at a time, we're going to get there. And so right now, I'm just going to show up and let y'all know each day, what's going on, what's happening. And hopefully the days aren't as busy as today. I don't really care for days like that, but nevertheless, um, I will be back tomorrow. I don't even know if that's right, but I'm not about to overthink this. So I hope you guys have a great night or a great day wherever you're watching from. I appreciate you watching. And again, I invite you to tune in and join me as we build this community, the Runaway Reset. All right? I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.